it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Vegas. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big pickup there, 18 yards. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Wentz going to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
9 yards. And a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on second and 13, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll drop the throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Miller, the man in motion. Throwing on second and 8. Brady dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will. You're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Being chased out left. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Sly able to put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
13 yards on the play. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And a receiver in motion left. They'll go again with McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David in on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
4-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air.
Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wentz now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. Complete. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And I think he's gonna go. They're not gonna get him. The 40. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run it. It's McKissick. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 36 yards.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 22 more yards. It's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try now for Wentz. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a pastor. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Touchdown! Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. A give running right, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as what we saw A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
To throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Wentz now on 1st down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Rodgers flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. There are not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. Rodgers throwing here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.